idea and brainstorm and put it all together at the very end. So what is a hackathon? So a hackathon is a space to learn a lot, build connections with new people, and also, of course, create a project. So over this weekend, you'll learn a lot of new skills. You'll maybe make some new friends if you are joining like a new team. And you'll also create solutions to problems that you care about. And it's open to all majors and levels of experience. So even if you don't have any coding experience, it doesn't matter. We're very happy to have you here, and you'll learn a lot along the way. And even if you like don't want to code this weekend, that's okay too, because a lot of different skills are needed to like put a project together. So design skills are really important, problem solving, pitching when it comes to presenting your idea at the very end to the judges, coming up with ideas and brainstorming, etc. And like I said before, you do not need to have any programming experiences because we have a lot of resources later to teach y'all. We'll have workshops, and also the officers and the Freetail hackers are here to help. Yeah, so before we get into like the ideation stuff, we just have a little bit to say about the culture here and the community of hackathons at UT. So it's very like non-judgmental and supportive here. We really just want everyone to learn. And it's also a place to help you combat imposter syndrome. So a lot of people will be in the same place as you and might be starting a project that's completely new to them. So it's okay if you don't really know what you're doing at some point, because everyone will be in the same boat and there will be a lot of other people around to help. And it's a very friendly competition. We're not here to like show who's the best or anything. We all just want to like come here and learn. And it's also a great way to get to know others and meet people from potentially different schools or other majors as well. And some orgs at UT that put together hackathons are Wics. So that's our org, and then Freetail Hackers, of course, and MLH, which is Major League Hacking, which is a national hackathon organization. And the people who are responsible for putting all this together are the organizers, volunteers, mentors, judges, and you guys, the attendees. So if you don't know how to code, then that's completely okay. We will have lots of workshops. I believe there's one going on right now for like robotics and AI. Later we'll have workshops for like Git and web development and stuff like that. And you can also form teams of up to 4. So that's also another great way to share your knowledge and get to learn from each other too. Please don't be afraid to ask questions. Usually in hackathons, the like hackathon organizers will be circulating around to ask teams if they have any questions to ask or if they need any help with their project. And there will usually be some organizers who have background in the technologies that y'all are using. So they're a great resource to ask for help whenever you need it. And of course, attend the workshops. Number 2, the reason why most of us are here are to submit a project and kind of like bring an idea to reality. And it's okay if it's not like completely done and fully fleshed out. We just want to really see like what you've done this weekend and celebrate you for like all of the stuff that you've learned and made. And it can also be a mock-up, so it doesn't need to like be fully functional with code. Yeah.
Okay, so now getting into some places where you can get started. There are a couple of resources that can help you. And then like Erica mentioned, throughout the entire hackathon, there are going to be several workshops if you're interested in maybe like web development or any areas that you've never learned before. A really great place to get started is the Ultimate Hackathon Starting Guide. I created a bit.ly link. You can go to bit.ly/HackTX guide, and then you can access the guide there. And this just provides a lot of general info about hackathons, different starting places for different technologies, and also like there's going to be a lot of different types of tech, especially if you're trying to create like a full stack app or website. So knowing how to use each one, how to use front end, how to use back end, and how to also like connect them all together. That's kind of all mentioned in the starting guide. So if you're kind of like, I've never done a hackathon before, I have no idea where to begin, this is definitely a really great place. And there's also a ton of other resources online as well. And then also, like we mentioned, the organizers are also here to help you out. So there are going to be like mentors walking around. So you can feel free to ask any of them. Maybe you can ask them even anything like, oh, like, what would you recommend I do? Like, this is my idea. Like, how should I build it out? Should I use an app, a website, Chrome extension, etc.? So you can ask any of them for any kind of help. Another thing is if you don't know anyone, so maybe you're kind of here like on your own if you haven't like formed a team yet, definitely use a Discord and also walk around the GDC. Everyone's going to be really friendly and feel free to chat. So even if you haven't like come here with a team, that's totally fine. Make sure to just kind of like walk around, get to know other people. It's definitely just a really friendly environment. So make sure you also come to the activities that are going to be in person, like the workshops, and they're also host a lot of game nights and different like fun activities for you guys to kind of like enjoy your time here as well. And then if you don't have an idea, so that's kind of like the next part of our workshop, which is kind of like the ideation. So basically the whole point of the hackathon is that you come in not really having an idea, and you basically are going to come up with an idea together with your team. And then you can basically create it throughout the entire hackathon. So you kind of like, this is like the time to kind of like develop your idea. And so you can brainstorm together with your team. So we'll give you all maybe like 5 minutes to go ahead and try to brainstorm some ideas, throw out any ideas that you might have. So some examples are like common interests, real world problems, any topic areas. Like you can start to look at some of the sponsors of the hackathon and kind of see like what are some things that they might need, and different like ways that you can kind of like help out their company if you want to go that route. Or it could be anything like in your real life, maybe you have a problem that you face and you want to maybe have like an app or website to help you out with that, then you can start there as well. So we'll give you all some time to kind of like chat with your team.
Are you going to be staying for the whole weekend? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're like doing the workshop and
Yeah. I also have a workshop for conversion tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Originally, I wasn't supposed to give that one, but I think I am. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are you okay, by the way? Because your like voice sounds a little.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I've just kind of had like a cough for like I feel like everyone kind of like got sick. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Okay, I think that's the next slide where it like has a bunch of topics and then I'll give them like 5 minutes again.
Oh, I forget what the next slide is.
The next slide just has like some like different areas like COVID and like.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I didn't really think about it before.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a good idea though. Just like we're only 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't really have much to add to the slides.
Yeah, same. These are all like their retail hacker slides.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that works.
I don't even know like what workshops I attended in my HackTX. Because our freshman year one was like in the AT&T Center.
Yeah. I don't think I remember either. Maybe there was like a blockchain one that I was like,
oh really?
Yeah. No, I still don't know anything about blockchain.
Yeah, I think there's a blockchain workshop for this one too.
Oh, okay.
It's also like, yeah, because I think Texas blockchain is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly think like the robotics one sounded pretty interesting, but it's like at the same time as ours. But so I can go.
Who is it like hosted by?
I have no idea actually.
Yeah, I saw like a couple of the other ones, but There were like just like web dev. I think I attended that one for like Wics freshman year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess I'll have to present something like that for this year's hackathon. Too,
Yeah.
right?
I wonder if we're gonna do that whole like week of workshops again.
Before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, we can see. 'Cause, like I think towards like the end of it, like we have like less and less turnout. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
maybe we can just do them like combined, like maybe like shorter and like in the beginning.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't
true.
really take a whole hour.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, I guess it depends on what type of workshop it is.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, should we put all them back in again?
Okay, go ahead and start wrapping up your ideas.
Yeah, I can try. All right, we're gonna continue. So go ahead and start wrapping up your ideas.
Okay, so now we're basically gonna move on to okay.
Hmm. Okay, we can get off the top.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're gonna basically narrow down the ideas. So maybe you've kind of gotten to discuss a couple of different topics. And so you can kind of narrow down based on feasibility. Can you do it in the entire time of the hackathon? How much new tech would you have to learn? Is there any skills you kind of already have or anything you're interested in learning? How much does a team like the idea? You can pick something that everybody's really interested in, because the more interested everyone is in the topic, then like the more likely you are to complete it. So make sure it's something that you guys are all kind of like passionate about. Make sure you all work together. And then some of the challenges might also give you an idea. So you can look on the website and kind of like the intro that they had and kind of see like based on any of the topics that you want to like work on. So any of them could be like, for example, these were like from a past hackathon, so like environment, COVID relief, education. So you can kind of tailor it towards that. Or also, like I mentioned, like the sponsors and kind of see what types of tech or products they might need. So we'll give you all another 5 minutes to kind of narrow down your ideas.
So I will be able to find it out, obviously.
I forgot if the teams are 4 or 5.
Oh, I thought it was 4 because like the
Is it 4?
4.
Okay.
I hope it's 4. I'm like really excited for this year's low key.
Do you know like what they have?
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to see the menu?
Yeah.
It's like really good this year.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
Okay. They
Yeah.
never had Indian food. Oh my
Mhm.
god, that was so good.
Yeah, I like specifically signed up for this hackathon because Shifty told me like her favorite Indian place is catering.
Oh, I never had this place. I
Yeah.
remember for their leaf pack, they did 99 rand for food.
For what?
For a leaf
Oh,
pack?
leaf hack?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Is that Muslim too?
I don't know. I
Or
don't think
it's
I've
maybe
done-
hack for humanity. It was like one of those. Like,
Mm,
oh my gosh,
nice.
yum.
Yeah. Is Convergent like the busiest thing for you this semester?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's been pretty good though. Like, it's definitely like a lot of fun, but it's definitely a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you like it though, I feel like that's fine.
But also like sweet. Wait, did you think before?
Yeah, I did.
How was your experience?
I remember like
Did you
on
have
the
with Downing? You
Yeah.
take like a different show.
yeah, on the days of the deadlines, you'd have like 5 hours Zoom call.
Really?
Yeah. There was one time actually the deadline was like at 10 p.m. and we started at 5. And then we had a bug that we literally didn't fix until like 9:59. It was actually so crazy. Yeah.
Um, that was like, I mean, we just completed our phase one like last Monday, and then we have our next phase due in like 2 Mondays.
Oh, okay.
But like,
got time, I
yeah,
guess.
we have time,
But
but
like,
also, like,
it's
it's
still a
so
lot.
much. Like, there's just so
Yeah.
much like new tech, and like even though it's like, oh, like maybe I've like used like one of these things before, like maybe like heard of something, like I've never used it all at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like confusing how to like put it all together.
Oh, I mean, not everyone has to do everything.
Yeah,
though.
that's a good
Yeah,
thing.
like our group just split into like back end and front end.
Yeah, I feel like for this phase we're a little confused how to split because like right now we're in like the stages of like making the database and like all that stuff. So we're kind of all just like doing back end right now, and then gonna like totally split once we like have something to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we split by like the three things like you said that you needed to have, like three like models or something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of how we split for the first phase
Yeah.
too. So I'll probably just do the same. Yeah.
Our class was pretty annoying.
Yeah, it's just like so time consuming.
Yeah.
But like I really like my group. You know, wait, you might know them, like Julianne, Drew, you know Hannah Cohen? I don't know.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
so.
we just like as like oh, my group is all seniors, which is kind of crazy because I thought like I would have like juniors in it. Like my friend, she has like 3 juniors in her group. Somehow I got all seniors. But, I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
And like one of them I kind of like knew before. We had like a class together. But I was like, oh, I'm like so happy I got lucky because like I know some other things are like
Just were not good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's like annoying about it.
Yeah. Even if it's like it doesn't matter if you don't know it. It's just more like some people just don't show up.
Yeah. Some people just don't pull their weight and you're like, you can't do anything about it. Should we pull them in again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Okay, so moving on to the next steps of what's going to happen at the rest of Hack Texas. So you can go and see the schedule on the website. So there will be a lot more workshops for things like this, and also like different like web development and any other skills you might want to learn. There's going to be a lot of fun events and also a lot of food. And then there will be some recruiting / networking, and you can get to like talk to the sponsors and stuff like that. And yeah, that's about it. Are there any questions? Okay, if not, thanks so much for attending, and I hope you have fun.
Yeah.